Hey everybody, it's Christina from MaggiesCrochet.com, and I'm going to be walking you through these baby booties today. Now before I get started, I want to point out that I'm using a size I9 hook instead of the recommended K hook because this is the hook it took for me to get the proper gauge. So do be sure to check that before you get started. I'd hate for you to have baby booties that are a little too big. So once you've figured out what size hook you need to use, you're going to start with a chain of 10, which I've got here. In the second chain from the hook, so there's the first one, here's the second one, we're going to work 2 single crochets. Just go right in there, 1 single crochet and 2 single crochets. Then we're going to single crochet in each of the next 7 chains. So this Parfait yarn is really fun to work with. As you can see here though, it's very fuzzy, so it can be a little bit difficult to distinguish your stitches from each other. So for that reason, I would say don't make this your very first project ever. If you're not used to working with the fluffier yarns, it may be a little difficult. So let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then in the last chain, you're going to work 5 single crochets, all in the same chain. But this is really, really soft, warm yarn. I would love to have something made out of this. Alright, so there's 5. Now we're going to be working on the other side of the starting chain in the unused loops. And here's my tail from my slip knot, and I'm just going to hold that up with the work and work it in at the same time. You can choose to leave that off to the side and weave it in later. I like to go ahead and get it out of the way right now. It's a personal preference, do whichever you like. We're going to do 8 single crochets along this back side of the starting chain. So basically, the way I do it is I just find the stitch, and you're just going to go under those 2 loops that we didn't use and do a single crochet, and it'll just kind of mirror the ones on the other side. So 2, 3, and you see the way I'm catching that tail in the middle of my stitch, and that way I don't have to come back and weave it in later. And there's the last one, and then we're just going to join these with a slip stitch. So go right under the top of that very first single crochet, grab a loop, pull it through the loop already on your hook, and this is a total of 22 single crochets. For round 2, you'll start by chaining 2. We're going to count those 2 chains as 1 half double crochet. And the next single crochet, we're going to do a half double crochet. So the way that works is you're going to yarn over like you're doing a double crochet. Go into the stitch, grab a loop, pull it through. You've got 3 loops on your hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 of them at once. We're going to do 2 half double crochets in the next single crochet. So yarn over, insert into the stitch, grab a loop, pull it through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on the hook at once, and then same thing in the same stitch. Then we'll do a half double crochet in each of the next 6, then 2 in each of the next 2, a half double crochet in the next one, which is the center of, remember when we worked those 5 single crochets into the end down here? You're going to work only 1 in that center 5, and then the last 2 you'll work 2 half doubles each, then a half double in each of the next 6, 2 in the next one, 1 in the next one, and join to the first one here. So at the end of round 2, you'll have a total of 28 half double crochets. So I'm going to go around and do that, then I'll come back and show you how to continue on from there. So here's the end of round 2, 28 half double crochets. For round 3, we'll chain 1, single crochet in the same stitch as joining. So if you kind of pull on it, you'll see where that stitch is joined right here. So right in that same stitch, we're going to do a single crochet. And then a single crochet in each of the next 9 half double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Then we'll do 2 single crochets in each of the next 2 half doubles. So I'll go into this one right here, do a single, another one right in the same stitch. Same thing in the next one, 2 single crochets. 2 half double crochets in each of the next 5 stitches. So that'll be 10 half double crochets there. And then we'll just kind of go backwards around this other side. So we'll do 2 half doubles in each of the next 5, 2 singles in each of the next 2 half doubles. That kind of mirrors what we did here. 1 single in each of the next 9, and then join with a slip stitch. So at the end of round 3, you'll have 37 stitches. And then I'll come back and show you round 4. For round 4, we're just going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch around, but we're going to work only in the back loops. So start by chaining 1, and then in each stitch around, you know how a crochet stitch kind of has 2 loops there at the top? We're only going to work in the one furthest from us. So just go kind of in the middle, pick up only that 1 strand, and work your single crochet in only that 1 strand. And you'll see as you do this, you end up with kind of a little line at the bottom of your stitches. That's that front loop that you're not working into. It gives kind of a nice little detail there. So just 1 single crochet in each stitch around in the back loops only. At the end of this round, round 4, join with a slip stitch. And round 5 is going to be 1 single crochet in each single crochet around, but for round 5, you can go ahead and work in both loops. So I'm going to do round 4, working only in the back loops, and then round 5, working in both loops. I'll come back and show you round 6. So at the end of round 5, my project looks kind of like this. You can kind of start to see the booty taking place here where my hook is, the end of my rounds. This is the heel. That's starting to turn out really nicely. So now we're going to get more into the shaping and help this look a little more like a baby booty. So for round 6 we're on now. Chain 1, single crochet in the same stitch as joining. And we're going to do a single crochet in each of the next 9 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now we're going to single crochet 2 together, which means we're going to decrease 1. Right here I have 2 stitches. When I'm done, there's only going to be 1. So I'm going to go into the first stitch, pull up a loop like usual, but then I'm going to go right on into the next stitch, pull up a loop. I've got 3 loops on my hook, and I pull through all 3 of them. So where there were 2 stitches, now there's only 1. So that was single crochet 2 together, and then I'll do just 2 single crochets in each of the next 2 single crochets. I'm going to repeat that a total of 4 times. So that was the first one. Next one, we'll do the decrease, and then 2 single crochets, 1, 2, the decrease. Again, I'll go into the first stitch, grab a loop, pull it through, go on into the next stitch, grab a loop, pull it through, yarn over, pull through all 3 at once. And then one more time. There we go. One more single crochet 2 together. So again, into the stitch, grab a loop, pull it through, into the next stitch, grab a loop, pull it through, yarn over, pull through all 3. Then I'm just going to single crochet in each of the next 9 and join with a slip stitch to the beginning of the first row. Round 7 is very similar. It's a little bit different. You'll single crochet in the same stitch as joining, do 10 single crochets, then single crochet 2 together, single crochet in the next stitch 3 times, single crochet together, single crochet in each of the next 10, join with a slip stitch. And then again, very similar for round 8, just the counts are a little bit different. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I will come back and show you how your boot ends up being shaped at the end of round 8. So this is what your baby booty will look like after round 8. See, I told you it'd start to look more like a little shoe. So all those single crochet decreases we did here around the front kind of help close that in and create the toe. So the only thing left to do is the cuff. That's rounds 9 through 13, and they're going to be real easy. It's just going to be single crochet all the way around. You should have 23 single crochet stitches per round, and then at the end of round 13 you can finish off and weave in your ends, and then you'll make another baby booty. So guys, I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions about this pattern, you can certainly ask them down in the comments below, and in the description you will find everything you need for this project. Thanks for watching.
And this is the third part, which we're going to do the edging round. So at the end of row 13, so what that is to just go between these 2 shells and go into that space right there and work a single crochet like that.